Hello and welcome to Conquering Mount Scrapmore with Brenda. I'm Brenda and we're here today with another episode of Free Pattern Friday! Yay! Free Pattern Friday! I love Free Pattern Fridays. This block I've called Suspenders because it kind of looks like men's suspenders from the back where they would put two buttons and the two buttons here and then there would be pants and all. It's just one of those fun little blocks that you think and you go, I need to do that. Let's play with this. Let's have some fun. But first, I want to introduce you to Cathy from TheCatBird Quilts. Now, we've talked about her before, and we've given her a shout out before, but go over there, check out what she's doing, because she's got a lot of fun, cool stuff going on there. And if you hit that subscribe button, tell her that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore sent you over there. So it'll be a little surprise extra shout out for her. So come on in here. Oh, no, wait. There's a Facebook group. We are making use of the rooms on a 24/7 so date, virtual so date. You never know who you're going to hang out with in those rooms, and they're a lot of fun. We also have a Zoom link in the show notes below, as well as the cutting instructions for your suspender, your suspender block, right? So it's kind of a cute little thing that we're doing there too. The Zoom is a monthly so date, and the link is down there. The Facebook room is 24/7. Now, there's also going to be other things down there sometimes, and you know, it'll be fun to have it checked out. So come on in here. Let's get to the sewing here. Okay, we're at the sewing machine here, and like I say, all the cutting instructions are in the show notes below. If you feel more comfortable paper piecing these, by all means go ahead. What I've done is I've just ironed them over. So I've got 4 of them. Basically we're making a little square and square unit, and as always we start with the hardest one first, right? And square and squares are not hard. So you get this going, and where that fold line is, because I've ironed in my fold, I'm just kissing that line. So I'm not doing anything else other than kissing the line. So here we go, and get another one out. This is such a cute little block. This is one of those. When I was drawing this, I was like, okay, let's do something old-fashioned and just fun and just have a good time with this. Now, as all of them, you check before you cut. You do not cut this, right? Like, so you make sure that you have good coverage. And if you have to go to your iron and kind of finagle it, that's fine. These are too small for me to piece together, but I will use them in a pet bed at some point. Now, you can go across or whatever works. But yeah, so we've been yeah, we were playing around with these, you know, some traditional blocks and all this stuff, and I thought, okay, no, let's play around with something old-fashioned. Let's take a look at some old-fashioned pictures and get my inspiration from that to get a Free Pattern Friday one for you. And we decided, oh, men's suspender. I don't know how. You know how you end up on like some of these sites like Pinterest, and you know, 3 hours later you're looking at giraffes? Well, guess what? Guess what I was looking at? And I don't even, it was one of those Art Deco, I was looking at Art Deco things, so this was kind of a fun thing to do. Good coverage, excellent. So I just clip that off, just like so, just like so. Just, you know, leave a nice little 1/4 inch going on. And we've got some extra blocks there. Okay, now we start to cross the windings, which is fine. You just take your time. Just, you know, yeah, nice. Yeah, marking them across is what easier, makes things easier sometimes. You know, this is like a 2-inch square. Now, if I wanted to go, you know, do this a size up, I would, you know, go 4.5 inch square, and these pieces would be then 2.5. But you have to change these pieces. I'd have to figure it out for you, but you know, to make the larger one. But this is kind of a cute little, it works out to a nice little block. And there's not too many moving parts. Now, see that? I didn't make my 1/4 inch perfect when I cut it. That's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, be happy. That's what that song says. And maybe sometimes we're too critical of ourselves and what we're doing and how we're doing it. And those words that you say to yourself have power, you know, so you just, it's going to be fine. You have to kind of adapt that. It's going to be fine. Now, there. Okay. Last one. See, now this was not hard. This was so not hard. And this is a really, if you were doing a lot of them, you could almost do these as a leader ender, right? You know, just to have them, a stack of them, and you know, like you say you're going to do them all blues and you're going to make a quilt that's all blue and white. Well, it doesn't matter that your blues are different. I mean, if you're one of those people that like their blues all the same, that works too. So, and today, the leader enders are going to be brought to you by the color Low Volume. Because, yeah. Okay. There we go. I just press that out just like so. Yes, I have a good... I cut all those. Yes, I did. Okay. So, just like that. Now, we start sewing this block together. Now, I have used black and white print that reads like a stripe. So I want all my stripes in this block to go the same direction. So you just take your time to, okay, which direction do they have to go? So what I'm going to do is I am going to web this together just because I can. Oops, I should probably use the other foot first. And on second thought, we will use the other foot. Okay, we'll use our 1/4 inch foot. Just to change it up. Now, even though your webbing lines aren't going to match, like your threads aren't going to match, you could web this block. I always look for blocks that, when I'm looking at making blocks and stuff, I always look, can I web the block, right? Because it keeps it in order. It's a good way of keeping this block in order. So then I just put these two together. Now, if I sew it like this, I cannot see my point here. There's no way I can see that. So I'm going to actually flip this around just like so. And I know it's backwards. And I want to make my point nice and crisp. And I want to just cross it over. And there we go. There. And the next one I'm going to put just like so. And run it through. So good. And another one of a Low Volume to go through. Yeah, I'm getting ready to do a crumb annihilation. So I'm trying to get caught up on my crumbs. So now this is where you're going to have this one. Go like that. Now you're just going to clip this off, just like so. You're going to put this back. Now you're going to go to the other side. You're just going to push this to the middle, right, just like so. And you're going to go like that. Now all of your lines are going this way. So I'm pushing it like this. Now I use blue thread on here so you could see where that cross is, right? So now what you want to do is make sure that when you're sewing your point, you are absolutely aiming for where that cross is or just above. Okay, and last one. Yeah. Okay. And another one of these goes into under the needle, a leader under. Yeah. So anyways, the next series I'm going to put up here is in a bit. Now I'm not sure when this is going to air, but we're going to do something with crumbs. Now, none of this would sew together if I left that connecting thread, but I have left my rows in order and I see all my lines are together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip this just like so, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to press it so that it's pressed to the dark on both sides. So this will now go like that. And I'm going to press to the dark on this side. Okay, just so you got that there so you can see what's going on. And again, press to the dark. Okay, so that looks fairly simple, fairly easy to do. Okay, now, if I sew it like this, again, I'm not going to be able to see anything, right? So I want to flip this. So I start right at the edge, and I'm holding this end, just like so. There we go. Now I'm aiming for my X. X marks the spot. Nice. Okay. And I don't want to flip that seam underneath, so I want to make sure it goes the right way. Yes, it is. And do another low volume. Okay, there we go. Okay, now, so I'm going to push this. When I iron this, I'm going to push it this way, away from the center, because there's a lot of fabric right here. Now, those points I was able to make just really nice and sharp. Sharp, clean points. Again, you flip it over, and I'm just going to move this out of the way. Sorry if there is a glare from the sewing machine. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm just going to... Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's from the... Never mind. That's from the crumbs. Okay, make sure that goes the right way. That seam that's under there. There. Now, what I've done is I've eased this in. Isn't that a cutie? Isn't that a little cute little piece of fabric that I found in my crumb bin? These are pretty big crumbs for some people. But, there. Now, I'm just going to press this away from... There we go. So we'll give it a good press, and we're going to get to our nice ta-da moment. Okay, so this is our cute little suspenders block. This block is 7.5 inches unfinished, 7 inches finished in a quilt, and I think it's kind of cute. I did made sure like my written text in the white and black prints in here all line up the same way, because that gives the block a stripe effect. And it just works for like the little buttons. I also put a little petite floral in as the navy, so that kind of gives a different texture again as well. But this kind of came out of the funny little 2-button suspenders that used to be on people's pants when they were, you know, in olden days. Some of my children might not understand what that is, but it's a lot of fun. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing week ahead and everything goes right for you in your sewing room. So until we meet again, you guys take care. Bye. My husband and I would love to thank you for all of the amazing people that we have met along this crazy YouTube adventure that we've been having. We do free speaking engagements too. So if you're part of a guild and they're looking for, you know, people to talk and, you know, and chat with, you know, in their monthly meetings, tell them that I'm doing free ones just to help the guilds out, because it's been a tough time for the guilds as well. You know, share, like, and subscribe with your friends. You know, make sure that they're, you know, they get the word out on us. That's, I mean, that's the best way you can do to help us out. So until we meet again, I want to thank you. Okay, goodbye.